Let's talk about work items in SAFe. So in Scaled Agile framework, so we have various work items. Some of them are called epics, some of them are called capabilities, some of them are called features and stories and so on. So let's talk about these work items in detail. So if you were to just sum up those work items in SAFe, they are, if you think, just visualize a filing cabinet. So filing cabinet is considered as a portfolio. Filing cabinet, by definition, has multiple drawers. Each drawer is an epic. Now, if you pull the drawer, the epic, we have multiple red hanging folders. So those red hanging folders can be treated as capabilities, and they're also known as solution train epics. And if you open the red hanging folders, you will see a bunch of manila folders. You can treat these manila folders as features. Some people call them as program epic also. Now, if you open this manila folder, the brown manila folder, you will see a bunch of white sheets. These white sheets are user stories. So again, if you see that, the user stories, the white sheets, roll up to manila folder, which are features. They roll up to red hanging folders. They are capabilities, and they go into the drawer. So features roll up to stories roll up to features. Features roll up to capabilities. Capabilities roll up to epic. So epics are at the portfolio layer. In SAFe, there is a layer called portfolio layer, and in that there is a backlog called portfolio backlog. So epics are housed in this portfolio backlog. What is an epic? An epic is a significant solution development initiatives. Epics are huge. They are cross-cutting, spanning multiple value streams and multiple APIs. So epic is so huge that every epic has an epic owner. It needs epic hypothesis statement, lean business case to justify. And it also has MVP, minimum viable product, and it has to be approved by LPM before it can be implemented. So that is an epic. So epics and enabler epics are at the portfolio layer. Next comes capabilities. Capabilities are enabler capabilities. Again, you call them as solution train epics. So a capability represents a loss solution functionality. So when you talk about loss solution, you're talking about multiple trains, the solution train of trains. And the capability is implemented by multiple arts, multiple trains. And it should be implemented in one single PI. That means capabilities cannot span multiple PIs. Then comes features. Features are enabler features go into art backlog, program backlog. It is owned by the product manager. The feature, by definition, is a feature that represents a solution functionality that delivers value or fulfills a stakeholder need. So that is the definition of a feature. And each feature is implemented by one single art, and it should be implemented in one single PI. So that is the guidance on features. And then comes stories. Stories, enabler stories, and they all go into team backlogs in addition to stories and enabler stories. So you may have defects, bugs, everything else go into team backlog. Stories are short descriptions of a small feature, small piece of a desired functionality. User stories are written from the user's language, hence the name user story. Whereas enabler stories could be technical in nature. Enabler stories support exploration, architecture, infrastructure, compliance, and anything and everything technical in nature can be considered as enabler story. Even the non-functional requirements are part of enablers. And these enablers or stories at the team level are implemented by one single team, and it should be completed in one single iteration. So those are the work items in SAFe.